Om Swastiastu. Perkenalkan, nama saya Ida Ayu Chandrawati. Saya bertugas di SMK Murah Rai, Kabupaten Badung. Saya merupakan mahasiswa PPG dalam jabatan kategori 1 gelombang 2 tahun 2023 di Universitas Pendidikan Ganesha. Pada kesempatan ini, saya akan melakukan praktek pembelajaran untuk kegiatan uji kinerja. Terima kasih. Om Santi Santi Santi.
Stand up. Greeting. Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Thank you. Sebelum mulai pelajaran, silakan ketua kelas berdoa doa.
Mari teman-teman, sebelum kita memulai kegiatan hari ini, kita berdoa sesuai agama dan keyakinan masing-masing. Berdoa mulai. Berdoa selesai.
Thank you, down please. Okay. Good morning everybody.
Good morning.
Masih semangat lagi ini? Semangat lagi. Jawabnya?
Pagi, luar biasa.
Biasa sekali lagi. Semangat lagi.
Pagi, luar biasa.
Yang luar biasa di tengah musim hujan ya. Terima kasih telah hadir pada pagi hari ini. Ketemu lagi dengan Miss Dayu di mata pelajaran apa? Bahasa Inggris. Oke, jadi sebelum memulai pelajaran, do you still remember about what our topic last meeting? What have we learned in last meeting?
Next procedure.
It's about procedure text. Okay, procedure text. How to do something or how to operate something. Can you mention that device or appliance that you know? Benda-benda yang teknologi yang kalian ketahui. Smartphone. Okay. And then washing machine. Washing machine. Vacuum cleaner. Blender. And then laptop. Magicom. Oke. Ya, itu yang sudah kita bahas pada prosedur teks, manual and tips. Ya. Jadi sebelum Ibu lanjut, Ibu ngecek kehadiran dulu. Oke. Who absent today? Yosantus. Oke, and then Valen. Oke. Mana Valen? Tuesday. Okay. And then who absent? Deon. Okay. So absent today we have Valen, Deon, and Yosantus. Okay. Where are they? They are sick. Okay. Jadi teman-temannya sakit, musim hujan. Nanti jaga kondisi ya anak-anak, biar bisa sekolah dengan sehat. Okay, so our topic today is about report text. Have you ever heard about report text? Yes. Okay, belum pernah dengar ya report text. And then, do you still remember our topic in last meeting? It's about procedure and manual. Oke, jadi kegiatan report text juga masih berhubungan dengan prosedur teks dan manual. So, let's. Okay. Do you have some appliances here at home? indikator pencapaian kompetensi ya. Jadi pada pertemuan kali ini kita akan yang pertama mengidentifikasi fungsi sosial, struktur teks dan unsur kebahasan dari report teks sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. Dan yang kedua, anak-anak akan menganalisis informasi rinci yang terdapat pada report teks. Dan yang ketiga, anak-anak akan menyusun teks tulis mengenai teks ilmiah, faktual, report teks dengan menggunakan struktur teks dan unsur kebahasan yang tepat sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya, menggunakan bantuan aplikasi Canva. Sepertinya sudah familiar ya. Have you ever heard about Canva? Have you ever heard? Pernah dengar?
Yes.
Yes.
For edit,
What is the function of Canva?
like
For okay, for making
design logo
presentation.
maybe.
Design logo. Okay, what do you know about Canva here that we will use today for designing logo, using presentation, and then okay. Can you use the Canva? Have you ever used Canva? Oke, kira-kira tampilannya menarik tidak? Menarik. Lebih memudahkan dalam membuat tugas kelompok? Ya. Iya. Jadi Canva salah satu aplikasi yang memudahkan siswa dalam mengerjakan tugas presentasi. Oke. So we still have one appliance here. What picture is this? Washing machine. Do you have washing machine at home? Yes, of course. So you have no. Jadi anak-anak sudah tahu seperti apa washing machine ya. Oke. Sebelum kita lanjut, stand up please. Kita mau speaking dulu. Oke, mau nyanyi dulu ya. Mungkin pernah dengar lagunya. Oke, boleh tepuk tangan dulu. Oke, students, and now please watch this video about report text in technology. Okay, pay attention please. Handphone. And one of you have handphone?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Maria Patricia from class 10 science 5. Today I will present 3 projects about technology and phone.
Phone, also known as a wireless phone.
The next, our topic today is about food. Okay, we continue here. Definition. We overview about. The first, we will learn about definition of report text. And the second, coba bisa dibaca. What is number one?
Definition of report text.
Okay, number two. Next, number three.
Kind of
Number four.
definition of report text.
Generic structure of report text. And number five. Okay, language feature of report text. And number six. Number seven, the last one. Okay, jadi pada pertemuan ini, so we will learn about these 7 things. Okay, and start here. Report text. Who can raise your hand? Putra, please. What is report text? Is it right?
The white thing is in
General.
It is usually referred to the
Refer to the result in systematic observation and analysis. Oke, jadi report text that describe the way things in general, teks yang menggambarkan sesuatu dalam umum ya. It is usually referred to the result of systematic observation and analysis. Ini text analysis, and it's usually scientific name, ada scientificnya, nama-nama ilmiahnya. Oke, misalnya dengan contoh animals maupun plants, itu ada nama ilmiahnya. Tapi example report text tidak hanya di animal and plants, there are also fenomena alam, and then technology that we will use today, that we will discuss today. So this kind of report text we have the example, we have the animal, plant, phenomena, and technology. Okay, thank you Putra. And here, what is the report text? Report text states that fact, yaitu menyatakan fakta ya. Rather than providing theoretical or personal interpretation. And then, in report text, nah dalam text report, you don't need to add any opinions, thought, or feeling. Jadi pada text report, nah tidak perlu menambahkan opini, pikiran maupun perasaan di situ, karena merupakan teks faktual ya. And then, purpose of the text. Can you read this? Novianti, please. Purpose of the text.
To test some information about something general to reader.
Okay. The other one.
To describe the way things are.
Okay. Here is the purpose of report text. Ya. Memberikan informasi tentang suatu objek secara umum ya, dengan berdasarkan fakta ilmiah. And then kind of report text. Who can read the text? Here we have the kind of report text. Jadi, Ananta, please.
Kind of report text, living thing, focus on object physically, characteristic, habitat, diet, qualities, and behavior.
Okay, living things. And then we have non-living things. Please share it.
Focus on two main information, the components of parts and the function or uses of the object.
Okay, jadi so we have living. Here focus on subject physical characteristics. Nah, contohnya for the example animal and plants. Jadi ada karakteristiknya, habitatnya, makanan, quality and behavior. Kira-kira kebiasaannya seperti apa? Ya. And then we have non-living things. Focus on two main information. Ada fokus pada dua informasi, komponen-komponennya, fungsi atau jadi fungsi alat tersebut. Okay. And then the generic structure, bagian-bagiannya. You can read, raise your hand. Rani, please.
General text.
Generic structure of report.
General structure of report text. General classification. Starting with classification of general aspects of the animal, public place, plant, and etc.
Which will be discussed in general. Okay. And number two, Anna, please.
Description
Description.
tells what the phenomenon under discussion in terms of part.
Okay. So generic structure. So we have two. Ya, ada dua. Ini bagian-bagian dari teks deskriptif. Yang pertama we have general classification, klasifikasi secara umum. Ya. Yang kedua we have description. Penggambaran. Nah, seperti apa? Detailnya. And then language feature. Jadi tata bahasanya, so we have timeless, present is about the time, and then descriptive is about textual language. Jadi bahasanya faktual ya. And then use technical term. That's for the example. And then, nah, okay, here is the example of living things. Jadi untuk benda-benda hidup. familiar ya dengan melati?
Ya.
Okay, who can read the text? Raise your hand. What is Jasmine? Okay. Yes, ready?
Jasmine. Jasmine is an evergreen semi-finning shrub native to tropical areas of Southeast Asia, Africa, and Australia. The plants are usually up to 3 meters high and 2 meters wide. Jasmine is a climbing vine with oval, shiny leaves and tubular waxy white flowers. It has small white star-shaped flowers. The jasmine flower releases its fragrance at night after the sun has set and especially when the moon is waxing toward fullness. Thus, it is associated with soothing, peaceful nighttime moods. The leaves are oval-rich, green, and have 5 to 9 leaflets. It's up to two half inch long. The plant flower from April to September.
Okay, thank you. The plant flower from April to September. Yang tadi 2,5, 2.5, ya, 2.5 inch long. Jadi termasuk yang bunganya kecil, ya. Thank you, Randy. Next, silakan dilanjutkan. Jasmine is, Sharon, silakan.
Jasmine is propagated by cuttings of normally white wood in summer. Cuttings are planted in 2 pots within 4 weeks. Then to 6 inches when pot is becoming filled with wood. The soil body cap must the background drained for grow. Frequent pruning is required to grow it as a shrub of dessert size. Pruning also helps it and abundance of flowers. Such flowers are produced on near wood. It grows critical size to partial shape, fertilized only with a balanced fertility.
Okay, thank you, Sharon. So that there's a lot of living things, and so we have flower named Jasmine. Okay, Jasmine ya, salah satu living things. Kemudian kita lihat di sini ada general structure-nya. Yang pertama general classification, klasifikasi secara umum pada paragraf pertama. Kemudian yang penjelasan berikutnya, description in detail pada paragraf selanjutnya. Okay, thank you for sharing and Randy. Next, look at this, the language feature of report text. Di sini struktur bahasanya yang pertama, use general nouns, menggunakan kata benda. What is noun? Do you still remember noun? Kata benda, adjective?
Sifat.
Sifat. And verb?
Keterangan.
Kata keterangan. Verb?
Kata
Kata kerja. Preposition? Kata depan. Oke. Here, masih ingat ya klasifikasi kata? Noun, kata benda, verb, apa? Kerja. Oke, adjective kata? Kata sifat, adverb kata? Kata keterangan. Oke, here. Jadi pada teks tadi, use the general noun, use relative verb, ya. Jadi ada kata kerjanya, use action verb, jadi kata kerja asing, and then use simple present tense. Salah satu fungsi dari simple present tense menyatakan kegiatan sehari-hari, and then using general verb. Fungsinya ya, nyatakan secara umum. And then using passive voice to give a verb are planted, ya, subject to be for three, to passive voice. Okay, and then the example of non-living things. What is here? Smart baby. Have you? Do you have Ya, TV LCD. Oke, here itu salah satu contoh dari non-living things yang dapat kita masuk dari jenis text report. Oke. Smart TV have been around for years, but these days they are a lot smarter than could have seemed possible. Nah, kira-kira kalau TV, what's the function of your television? For watching? Okay, for watching. And then?
For learning.
For learning?
Promotion for you.
Okay, watching YouTube. Bisa ya? Kalau smart TV. Okay, and then?
Netflix.
YouTube, Netflix, and the others. Okay. Jadi TV-nya sudah connect dengan Wi-Fi. Okay, that's we call smart TV. Here the language feature of report text. Can you mention that? Use general noun.
Smart TV.
Contohnya menggunakan kata benda secara umum, yaitu
Smart TV.
Okay, here smart TV secara umum, not your smart TV at home. Misalnya, bukan Anas smart TV. No, itu nanti maksudnya di deskriptif. Ya, kalau ini secara umum. And then use relative verb. Kata kerja. And then using simple present tense. And then write the third person. Kata kerja. Orang ketiga, dia. Kalau untuk tunggal, he dan she. Kalau untuk jama ada they. Yeah. You still remember about pronoun? Kata kerja orang pertama. I. Saya. Orang jama? We. Kami. Okay, that is the first person. The second person?
You.
You, they.
Nah, tadi ada the third person. Okay, the first
I.
person.
First person, I.
Here in singular. Here in plural. Plural itu jamak. Oke, kita ulang ya. The first person, orang yang berbicara, orang yang pertama. I. Kalau yang ketiga jamak? We, kami, kita, ya. And then the second person, orang yang diajak bicara? You. Bilang tunggal. Kalau jamaknya juga?
You.
Sama, you bisa tunggal dan jamak. And then we have the third person, orang ketiga, orang yang dibicarakan. Singular, singular, singular. She, dia perempuan. And then he. Oke. Dalam bentuk plural, jamak. They, mereka. Okay, here. Get ya. The first person, the speaker. Then the second person, lawan bicaranya. And the third person, orang yang dibicarakan. Jadi, this is here. Ayo masih belajar tentang pronoun ya. Okay. Next, apa sih bedanya deskriptif dengan report? What is the difference between descriptive and report? Sama-sama menggambarkan suatu objek, tapi ada bedanya? Nah, coba silakan, mau tahu? Apa sih bedanya deskriptif dengan report ya? Sama-sama menggambarkan suatu objek. Perbedaannya adalah, silakan, raise your hand. The difference are, ya, jika deskriptif menggambarkan suatu objek yang hanya ada satu di dunia. Misalnya kucingnya Ana, namanya Meong. Oke, kucingnya Ana. My cat, itu anak cuma dia aja yang punya. Misalnya ada punya peliharaan apa lagi? Dog. Oke, namanya Blackie gitu misalnya. My dog Blackie. Oke, misalnya punya Novi ya. Tapi kan si Blackie punya Novi aja satu. Ya, nanti punya Pedro beda Blackie-nya gitu ya. Oke. Itu using descriptive. Sedangkan kucing secara umum kita menggunakan teks cats impersonal. Dog, can we say? Dog.
Dog ada
Okay. base appliances here. So we have washing machine, vacuum cleaner, smartphone. Smartphone sudah dibahas tadi ya. Oke. Tidak. And then laptop, blender, washing machine. Oke, choose one topic. Jadi tugas anak-anak adalah membuat satu hasil presentasi report text dengan salah satu materi tadi. Ya, slide 1 berisi tentang nama kelompok dan kelompoknya judul nama kelompok. Slide 2 berisi tentang foto appliansinya tadi dan isi dari report text. Ya, bisa? Nah ini singkatnya ya. Siapa yang buat desain pilih dulu posternya? Jadi cukup satu ini. Yang slide 3. Kita sudah selesai kegiatan diskusi kelompoknya. Boleh angkat tangannya yang kelompok 1. Topiknya tentang apa? Brushing machine. Next kelompok 2. What's your topic today?
Vacuum cleaner.
Okay, good. About vacuum cleaner. Next, the third group. Raul, what's your topic today? Washing machine. Okay, next. The fourth group. What's your topic? Blender. Okay, good. And the last group is toaster. So today we have 5 groups too. Are you ready for your presentation today?
Yes.
Okay, please. The first group come in front of the class. Oke, silahkan presentasi kelompok 1.
Standing here to presentation about washing machine.
Brushing for stripping, polishing, buffing, scrubbing. Its function is to make it easier and faster to brush or peel the floor with maximum result compared to using your hand manually.
A vacuum cleaner, also known simply as a vacuum, is a device that causes suction in order to remove dirt from floor, upholstery, draperies, and other surfaces. It is generally a
Text about washing machine. A washing machine, also known as a washer, is a machine that washes dirty clothes. It contains a barrel into which
So we will gonna presentasi buat blender.
blender explanation. General classification. Blender
The first three are black. Before the electric toasters we are familiar, toast was made by putting bread slices inside long-handled metal frames and holding them over a
We review the number 1. For the saat closing, tadi ada thank you for listening your presentation. Is that right, Tani? For the group. Thank you for listening your presentation. It should be. Nah, kira-kira mau closing? Thank you for listening. Our presentation today. Nah, oke, jadi itu ibu koreksi sedikit saat di closing tadi. So, when we say the closing, when we make a closing statement, at the first, don't forget to say thank you. Yeah, thank you for listening our presentation. Yeah, bukan your presentation. So far so good. Next, the second group. Okay, the second group, please pay attention of your pronunciation. Yeah, how to say the word. Okay. And then the third group too. Pay attention for the second and the group. How can we pronounce the word? It should be at the first. Pronounce the word that you have to speak clearly. Okay, and then correctly. And then loudly. Okay. Okay. When you say the words in English, how to pronounce the word? Be attention of these things. So you have to speak clearly. class. So your friends will listen here clearly. And then correctly, ejaan dengan yang benar, how to pronounce the word ya. How to say the word. And then loudly. Jadi ketika presentasi, saat anak-anak bicaranya volumenya terlalu kecil misalnya, itu tidak akan artinya akan membuat audiensnya tidak memperhatikan seperti itu ya. So loudly. So pay attention of this clearly, correctly, and loudly. Be attention, so be careful of the word when you say presentation. Okay. And next tadi ada kata clothes. Okay. Ya, tadi yang baca, how can you say? Clothes. Ya. Oke, tadi di sini sering baca. Kemudian, and then next the group 4, the fourth group, you can call me. Oke, tadi ada kata pembuka ya. You can call me, bukan call me. Tadi berarti call me. No, ya. So you can call me. Okay, say your name. Okay, my name is Justinus Hyran Effendi, and you can call me Randy. Ya. Not you can call me. Kadang-kadang ini. Okay. And then the last group about toaster. Okay, tadi sudah bagus ya. Ini opening. Pay attention about the pronunciation of the word. That's about the presentation, and so far about your design and Canva is very nice for me. Okay, so that's all. Satu lagi, tadi poin ada. Do you still remember about generic structure of report text? What are they? Do you still remember? Do you still remember? Here, let's be back. Report text. Here. Okay, the generic structure of report text is, the generic structure of report text are general classification and description. Ya, here. Ya. Tadi sudah ada kelompoknya yang membuat dua bagian. Tadi kelompok berapa? Yang memunculkan generic structure of report text. Yang pertama di paragraf pertama ada. So we have general classification. Tadi kelompok mana? Ada kelompok 4 ya. Okay, good. Kelompok 4. And then description. Tell what's the detail about it. Okay. Thank you for your presentation today. Jadi sebelum mengakhiri, start please. Kita mau nyanyi dulu ya. Dan semoga kegiatan bahasa Inggris hari ini juga bisa menjadi semangat kalian ya. I think don't forget to study at home. So thank you for your presentation today. So our topic about report text is finished. Do you have questions so far? No. If you don't have, so I have. What do you know about report text? Raise your hand. What do you know about report text? Before we close, please. What do you know about report text? Shall we have learned about report text today? Report text? Okay, the text that give us information. The factual information. Okay. Report text give us the factual information. And then, is that similar? Mirip, tapi berbeda ya. What are the differences between descriptive text and report text. Kira apa sih bedanya ya? Ya, jika report text in general, tell us about the general, but in description, tell us the specific object. Okay, thank you. The last question. There are two general structure of report text. Can you mention that? The first paragraph is called. The first paragraph is called general classification. Okay, good. General classification. And the second, ya. Paragraf pertama general classification. Ini adalah klasifikasi secara umum dan selanjutnya adalah thank you. Next meeting. Oke, thank you. The next meeting nanti ibu akan berkali di grup WA. Sebelum kita tutup silakan yang keluar kelas. Oke, sebelum kita tutup silakan keluar kelas. Berdoa.
Mari teman-teman, sebelum kita mengakhiri kegiatan hari ini, apa baiknya kita